I am back today with another review video, and today, obviously like the title suggests, it's over the Sephora Pro Pigment Palette, and it's the warm one. It's just called warm. There's no like actual name. But this is what the palette looks like, so if you are curious, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so like the intro said, we're doing a review video over the Sephora Pro Pigment Palette, and this is the warm one. It's literally just called warm. There's no like specific name, and this is the box. It looks like the other boxes, but the reflect is gold. And like the others, it comes with a little lookbook thing. This one's actually printed horizontally, not vertically. I don't quite know why it's different. And then this is the packaging. Again, it looks just the same, but the font is in a different color. And here is what the, I gotta take that out. This is what the palette looks like. It's so pretty and obviously very, very warm. So if you like cool tones, you'd probably hate this. And what I don't like about it right off the bat is that the names are not printed on the palette. They gave this little sheet. Why are brands still doing this? I hate this. Like, just put the names on the palette instead of printing off like the name sheet. Like, now I have to keep this, and it's annoying. But the palette itself is really, really pretty. So now I'm going to swatch them for you guys. All right, so here are all the swatches for the first two rows. They're very, very consistent. I messed up right here, but they're very, very consistent and smooth. Bella, one of them, it was the shade right here, was a little bit more of a chunky shimmer glitter type of situation, but once you blend it out a little bit, it's really, really smooth even. I like these two rows so far. All right, these are the bottom two rows. This shade right here, Brown Sugar, didn't really swatch the prettiest, and the dark brown matte shades, like these three, and well, this black and these two, I guess, didn't swatch the greatest, but sometimes that happens with pigments. They don't really swatch the best. But overall, the swatches are pretty nice. They're consistent, and I do like them. So we're ready to start now, and the look that I'm going to do is similar to the look number one in the lookbook, except for I'm switching out a shade. This look Caitlin came up with all on her own. She's sitting right over here, so I have to make sure I say that because she'll call me out on it. Won't you?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start. I already primed my eyes, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a fluffier brush than what I've been using with these. These are pressed pigments, so this could be a mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I have to look on this thing, like I said, because the names aren't printed on the palette, and that irritates me. Like, this is a $68 eyeshadow palette, and you don't even print the names on the palette? Like, come on. But I can get past it. It's just annoying. So I'm gonna take the shade Oat, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna use that, I think, as my transition color. It's not very dark, but I kind of want to layer it on. Woo. These are quite powdery, if you can see it. Stop focusing on me, camera. Can you see? Not really. I don't think you can. My camera's like, no, we don't want you to see. Well, there's a lot of kick up, but that happens with pressed pigments sometimes, so you just kind of have to blow it away. All right, so I'm gonna take the shade right next to that called Biscotti, and I'm gonna put that in my crease as well. It's the shade right here. On camera, they almost look identical, but in person, this one's definitely more brown. All right, now I'm gonna take the shade Camel, which is literally right next to the other shade. It's this one right here. Ow! And again, it kind of looks like the same almost on camera. Well, not really. I guess it's a tad darker, but in person, it's a completely different color. But the lights, again, are washing it out. If I don't hit my elbow on my stand again. All right, now I'm gonna take the shade Saddle, which is this one right here, and I'm also gonna put that in my crease. All right, so I'm going to take shade Brick and pack that all over my lid, and it's the shade right here. These shimmers tend to work better on like your finger, so I might just use my finger. All right, so I'm going to finish my makeup and I will be back to give you my final thoughts. All right, I'm back to give you my final thoughts. Overall, I really liked the palette. I thought the mattes were a little bit better than the shimmers, but the shimmers were nice. I just preferred the matte shades. But I really liked them. They were really easy to blend. I think out of all 4 of the Sephora Pro palettes that I've tried so far, I think the mattes were the easiest to blend in this palette. I mean, the rest were easy too, but this was just like the easiest. And overall, I really, really, really liked it. I think if you've been thinking about it, I think it'd be a great palette to have. And even if you have warm palettes already, these are pressed pigments, not just eyeshadows. So still a nice thing to have. So I think that's it. So subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.